Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. I would like to welcome all of you and thank you for attending this meeting today. I hope you have a great day. So, before we start our meeting, have you taken your lunch today?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, Mr. Person.
Yes.
Yes.
Are there any apologize for absent for today's meeting? Miss Amira, will you please roll call?
Yes, Miss Chairperson. So first, Miss Liana,
Here,
Miss Adriana,
Here.
Miss Arisa,
I'm here.
Mr. Fakrul,
I'm here.
and lastly, Mr. Irfan.
Hey, I'm here.
So there are no apologies, Miss.
Good. Miss Amira, will you mind taking notes today?
Yes, Miss Chairperson.
Has everyone received a copy of the agenda today from Miss Amira?
Yes,
Yes,
Mr.
Mr.
Yes.
Person.
Person.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Yes,
Seems
Mr.
like
Person.
everyone seems like everyone are excited to discuss about our meeting today. Let's begin our meeting with minutes of our last meeting. As we know, this meeting is conducted because of upcoming English Festival at UniKL Mestec that will be held on 7 November 2020. The purpose of this event is to improve UniCal Mestec students' English skills such as speaking, reading, writing, and listening. As we discussed, the community that will join this event are 80 students and will be divided into 10 groups. So, can we proceed to the next item regarding the previous meeting?
Proceed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Alright, are there any amendments?
Yes, there is a correction on item number 6. The item number 6 is venue located at lecture hall 3 and 4, not located at lecture hall 3 only. That's all.
Thank you, Miss Arisa. I will make the necessary correction.
Is there anybody else who want to add?
No, Mr. Person.
Alright, thank you. Can Mr. Ifan propose the minutes to be passed as a true record?
I propose the minutes to be passed as true record.
Alright, thank you. Miss Amira, can you tell us about our agenda today?
Yes, Miss. Our agenda today is to update about our budget for this event. Next, we will discuss about the strategies and workflow report regarding the work progress of each committee members. Lastly, we will discuss about food, beverages, and prices.
Is there any matters arising? Oh yeah, Mr. Fakur, I heard that we are having some difficulties with our current sponsor for our English festival. Is there any solution for this matter?
Yes, Mr. Person. It has been settled by replacing them with our new sponsor from Scholar, which known as Standing Committee on Language Education and Research. I already contacted them and discussed about English Festival event. They had agreed to sponsor us, but with one condition. They want us to promote their study programmes to public who comprised by student and lecturer. I think we can make a banner for them, or we provided one slot for their talk in our program schedule. The amount to be sponsored by them was total RM3530. In addition, we also got RM600 for student activity fund from Student Development and Campus Lifestyle SDCL. Hence, I am pretty sure that our aim can get a lot of positive feedback through this event, and we can make our festival fascinating and more pleasurable from the last year.
That's good. Great job, Mr. Fakur. So let's proceed to the next agenda. Any report regarding our program tentative?
For the program tentative, I plan to allocate a day where the program will start at 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. But I am confident that the program can be implemented smoothly because we have selected some suitable activities that can be conducted and we have allocated the appropriate time for each activity. Do you all agree if I allocate only one day for this program?
I agree with you.
Okay, I also agree.
All right, thank you. The activities to be discussed will be told further by Miss Liana and Miss Marini. But before that, you are all welcome to give suggestions if any of you want to give ideas for other activities. Thank you.
Thank you.
For this upcoming festival, Miss Arisa, Miss Marini, and I have discussed to begin our festival at 9 a.m. At 9 a.m., the students register their name to participate the activities provided during the festival. There are few suggestions of activities that we can hold during the festival. For the morning session, I suggest to do ice breaking and group formation before we begin the games. So all participants are working in groups throughout this event. We can increase their teamwork by doing so. Next, we can begin our games with spelling bee where they are required to work in teams to spell the given words correctly, and the fastest group to spell it correctly will be given points, and they need to collect points as much as they can to win each round. Participants can increase their vocabulary skills and their capability of thinking. Estimated time for these two games to end is before Zoho prayer, which is around 1 p.m. After that, participants will have lunch and pray. Next, Ms. Marini will explain further for the activities after the lunch and prayer break. Before proceeding to the next activities, is any of you have any objections or suggestions?
I agree.
Oh, Miss Lena, do all activities are indoor activities?
Yes, all activities are indoors.
Hmm, I think we can do treasure hunt outside. It will be fun and students can enjoy learning English while searching for clues.
Oh, about that, we have discussed about doing outdoor activities, but we worry that we cannot make it happen because we have estimated that it will interfere the allocated time if we do outdoor activities. It will take some time too.
Oh, I see. Okay then.
I think the activities suggested are suitable for our event. Ms. Chairperson, do you agree with the allocated time and activities suggested?
Yes, Miss Arisa, I also think it is a good idea.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Ms. Chairperson, and all of you for the approval. Next, Ms. Marini will explain the rest of the tentative.
From the previous year, right? Yes.
Sorry, Miss Marini, can you repeat? Because we cannot hear clearly.
From the previous, you can hear
Yes?
the previous meeting. After the start activity, we will take a short break with lunch and do prayer for 1 hour. After break, I suggest to do a telephone game, last minute ending, and karaoke competition. For the telephone game and last minute ending, it will take 1 hour. And karaoke competition for 1 hour. After that, we will
Alright, what about our closing ceremony? Do you have suggestion when will we invite our VIP?
Regarding the close ceremony, I plan to invite VIP for the gift giving session as well as the closing speech of this program. The selection and arrangement of VIP will be explained further by Ms. Liana and Ms. Marini.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Arisa. For the VIP, Miss Marini and I have listed down name of the VIPs that will be attending the closing ceremony as well as the for lunch and tea time. As you can see at the organization chart displayed, our patron and advisors are the VIPs that will be attending the ceremony as they have made a lot of contribution in making this program happen and to make this program a success. As our treasurer mentioned, there is also an allocated budget for lunch and tea time for our VIPs. Please let me know if any of you have any objections or suggestions regarding the VIPs mentioned.
As I know, VIP may arrive at 2 p.m. So once they arrive, we will prepare lunch for VIP in Leisure Hall 5. Then they will join us during the recapitulation at 3 p.m.
If nobody has anything else to add, let's move on to Miss Adriana. Any update from you regarding the budget?
Yes, thank you, Ms. Chairperson. For today's agenda, as a treasurer, I would like to highlight the new estimated budget for this English festival from our last meeting. After my discussion with our fellow program coordinator, Ms. Siti Kasmarisa, and our secretary, Ms. Amira Amiza, our total estimated budget is 4,130 ringgit. Those estimated budget includes expenses for the activities and games, food and beverages, prices, and also miscellaneous. Firstly, for the activity expenses, I calculate that we need at least 10 whiteboard, in which each costs 5 ringgit, 5 white tape, which each costs 3 ringgit, 10 pen markers, which cost 3 ringgit each, 10 cardboards, each cost 2 ringgit each, and last but not least, 5 sets of Scrabble games, which cost us 35 ringgit each. Thus, the total for the activities and games expenses is 290 ringgit. Is there any changes or addition you would like to add in the expenses for the activities and games, my fellow program coordinator?
No, I am completely agree with your statement.
Excuse me for interrupting. I want to ask Miss Adriana, what are the functions of whiteboards, pen markers, cardboards, and also white tapes? Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Ifan. So the whiteboards, markers, and cardboards will be used for the spelling bee, while the white tip will be used for the telephone game.
All right, Miss Adriana, thank you for your explanation.
Miss Adriana, anything else to add?
Okay, let's move on to the next budget. For the cost of the prizes that cost us 1,300 ringgit. These items include 10 participants prizes in which require 80 ringgit each, and also 5 appreciation gift from UniKL which each costs. Last but not least is the miscellaneous budget. I calculate that for emergency cases, we should have at least 100 ringgit in our finance. Will you approve my suggestions, Ms. Chairperson?
Yes, I approve your suggestion, Miss Adriana.
Thank you, Ms. Chairperson. I think that's all from me.
Okay, that's good idea from our treasurer. Well done, Miss Adriana. Miss Amira, any update about our catering for lunch?
Yes, Ms. Chairperson, I want to update about the final result for the catering. As we discussed before, we need to choose one catering with best fry. I choose Zuki Catering Sendirian Berhad for our catering as they provide affordable price plus the food is delicious. Also, the cost is only 10 ringgit per pack, including beverages and desserts. For lunch menu is nasi tomato, iced lemon tea, and steamed brown cake. As for the tea time, the cost is only 4 ringgit for roti jala and hot tea. I choose Zuki Centrian Berhad because they gave us the best package, especially for the lunch. That's all for me.
Alright. Is there any objection with Miss Amira?
I agree with Miss Amira.
Um, Miss Amira, would you like to add anything?
Yes, Miss Chairperson, about the protocol, I want to ask who will be in charge because I want this event to go well.
Miss Amira, I can be the person who is in charge for this event because I have a lot of contact numbers, so I can contribute for this event.
Okay, that's good. Let's have Miss Liana as our escort. Let's proceed to multimedia department. Any news from you, Mr. Ifan? Mr. Ifan?
Oh, sorry, I'm muted. Okay, so I'm sorry about that. Mr. Jefferson, for the multimedia department, we have listed some of the necessary items for the English festival. Let me go through my list. See. Okay, so first of all, we have 8 units of walkie-talkie to communicate easily, as all of us would not be in the same place at all times. So, for the next item is first aid kits. So, first aid kits are quite crucial to have in any kind of event, be it big or just a small event. So, in the last meeting, we proposed on having only two first aid kits, but I would like to increase the amount to at least 8 units, and each of us will carry one on the go. So, can you approve my suggestion, Miss Chairperson?
Yes, I approve your suggestion, Mr. Ifan.
Thank you, Mr. Irfan. I will take note and change the amounts.
Mr. Ifan?
I'm sorry. So, thank you. Lastly, the portable microphone we agreed on, which is 5 units. I think the university can lend us that much. So, yeah, I think that is all for the multimedia. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ifan. Before we close today's meeting, let me just summarize the main points. All of us agreed regarding the program tentative that were suggested by Ms. Liana and Ms. Arisa and Ms. Marini. Next, the estimated budget allocated is 4,130 ringgit. Scholar will be our new sponsor, and Suki Catering Student Card has chosen to be our catering as they gave us the best package, especially for lunch, which are nasi tomato, as lemon tea, and cake barang kukus, which known as timbang cake. Last but not least, Miss Liana is appointed as our ESCO protocol. So, is there any other business for you to add?
Yes, Miss Jefferson. I think you have forgot about the publicity.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about it. Do you have any suggestion regarding the publicity?
Yes, for publicity, I think we can tell the student about our event using an advertisement. I will asking help from the student representative council and resident college committee for the announcement. Hence, every student could be alert and give full attention for our festival. That's all for me.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Pakrul. Miss Amira, can you brief on the details about our next meeting, please?
So, for the next meeting, it will be held 1 week from now through Microsoft Teams at 2 p.m. I will send a notice if there are any changes.
Right. If there are no other comments, I would like to wrap this meeting up. Thank you all for attending. We'll see each other next meeting. Have a nice day, everyone. Thank you and assalamualaikum.
Welcome, Miss.
Welcome, Miss.
Welcome,
Welcome,
And
Miss.
Welcome,
Bye.
have a
Miss.
nice day.